Good morning. So I just got out of bed and I've been having some thoughts. I just finished meditating. And during the meditation, I had to stop a couple of times. Like I woke up with a couple of things going already through my mind, like the abracadabra, ivra, like I will create, kedibra, kedabra, like kedeber. I will create as I speak. And it is such a strong message. It's as I speak, that's what I'm going to create. And so this morning I woke up, I'm making coffee, and I'm making coffee for my kids. I have to get them up too. So everything is so symbolic. Yesterday I found that pot. Oh, let me show you because I'm already here. So I found this pot that needs a lid, right? This is the lid that I found yesterday. See, every pot has its lid. It's like, and so I was thinking, I got up this morning, and as soon as I woke up, before I even did meditation, I was thinking how I want things to happen easy, things to flow. There's like a few different things that are going on in my life now that, opportunities that have presented themselves that it doesn't feel like they're coming into my life with a flow. Things that happen for me easily happen the best. They just flow into my life. The things that are the most meaningful to me. When you think back about your life and you think back about things that have happened, the things that really have changed your life and made a huge impact and difference many times, they are not things that you could have purposefully created. They're things that have flowed into your life. They're things that have happened to you, things that are detrimental. I mean, in both directions, for the good or for the bad. Many of the things are just flow into the best things, just flow into your life through nature. And you don't have to do anything to create, to have them flow into your life. So some opportunities have been presenting themselves, and I'm starting to feel the difference between opportunities that present themselves that just naturally feel like they flow and that I feel like they fit me like a glove. And then there's opportunities that feel like I have to run after them, or there's pressure around them, or they create more pressure for me than they create, and things that are coming together and already feeling like pressure to me before they even start. I know that they're not in the flow. They're not in sync with my being. Because things that are in sync, in complete sync with my being, happen naturally. They happen naturally, and they happen fun, and they move forward with ease and with a flow. And it really makes me look at what I'm going to allow into my life and what not. Things that start feeling like I have to push them to happen, and they're not coming together exactly right, or they feel kind of off to me. I'm starting to get very, very, very sensitive to that and listening to that, because the things that feel like they create pressure in my life, or things that feel, I'm looking for the feeling of things that feel at ease and resonate with me, and they just come together. Are the natural places that I fit. And things that I feel that I have to move from my center, I don't have a space for them. And I'm really paying attention to my words, and I'm saying that in everything. See what I'm, oatmeal milk? Regular milk for my son. So the places that I want to be naturally flow into my life, and I'm paying attention more to the feeling of how things feel. And there's a couple of opportunities that have presented themselves to me. And this morning I woke up and I just kind of feel that they are not, that I want to go with things that feel more exact for me. If they're feeling like it's causing me like pressure, then it's not right. It's just not perfect. Um, I am les amène. I am allowing opportunities to come to me, and I am just going to choose which ones feel right. I'm just going to allow things to flow into my life by nature. I see that opportunities are always flowing into my life, and that I get to pick and choose. And as I, and I get to decipher. And the ones that resonate perfect with me, I can go towards. And the ones that don't sit with me perfect and sync with my being, and I start feeling pressure around it, like I have to make something happen, or oh, I'm gonna have to do this and that, and it's like doesn't just fit into my life like a glove, doesn't come all the way to me and feel like it's perfect for me, I am going to take out of the equation and just pass. It's like this yes, this no, this yes. It's like sorting my life as it comes and just kind of flowing through my life and allowing things to flow to me and kind of sorting them as they come. And the things that I feel kind of aren't, I'm just going to flow out. I know I've said that a few times, but it's abracadabra. I create as I speak. So I am going to stop this. You have to get my son. I may continue in a minute. Okay, so I'll just continue in a second with that one. I feel like I'm a little bit rambling. Okay, well, no, I am saying the things as I feel them. So I feel like when I take the things that create pressure or start creating, like I start feeling um, the, that they are not exact for me, and that when I take those things and I move them aside, then I create space in my life for things that are more exact to come in. So what I'm specifically talking about is that I've had an opportunity for there's 2 weekends for doing retreats and doing them alongside other people. One of them is down in the desert at a girlfriend's place that we were deciding on doing something together, and I feel that it's not coming together. Like something there isn't syncing, and that was what I was talking to my daughter about, and she said, "Well, stand up and take charge." The thing is that I feel like it's not syncing together and not coming together, sync like in synchronicity, for a reason. And the truth is, I don't feel like that my place in this is to bring it all together and make it happen and start running after people and things. What I feel like is that the people and things need to kind of run after me. And that's the life that I want. That's the truth. So I'm going to take the dogs out, so I'm going to pause this and I'm going to continue it. So just a minute. So that weekend, it feels like it's just not coming together uh, naturally and in a kind of a flow that I would want something that I'm involved in. It feels like I'm having to kind of push it. You see, like these videos, they come together just by nature. Like I get up in the morning and I want to do these videos. That's something that I feel that comes together just by nature for me and natural, and it flows, and I enjoy talking about it and I enjoy doing it. And so that is the feeling that I'm reaching for. And so I think that today I'm going to let her know that, and another thing is that really my responsibility is me and my children and my household, and I don't need to hold anybody else's responsibilities on me. Um, and the second opportunity that came to me is to be part of another retreat that is the weekend after that, and that is a good friend of mine is doing, and it sounds like it's going to be a really good retreat. I started feeling a little bit of pressure around it. It also falls on a weekend when I have my kids with me. It's my children's weekend, and already have a meeting set up for that Friday with somebody that is coming from the States. And he already set up with me a time a month in advance to sit and have a conversation. And so, in any case, and also there is no payment for it. So it's going and doing something kind of like a trial and to see how it goes, but there's no payment for it. And I feel like in the place that I am in my life, I have tons of life experience. I've done many things of this sort, and that I feel like the signal that I want to send out into the universe is that I need to get paid for it. I need to get to be supported by my efforts. So if it's something that I'm already, and it's a drive, so I have to go somewhere. And so if it's something that I have to put out for, and I'm starting to feel like pressure around it, that it's not coming together perfectly, because it would first of all, my kids are with me for the weekend. And then I have a meeting on Friday, so I'm not going to be there when it opens. And then, so either I sleep and I get up in the morning and I go there, and then, it's just, it just doesn't feel right. It feels like it's causing more pressure in my life than if I put it on the scale of pros and cons, the pros don't outweigh the cons. And as much as I enjoy, going and working with people and being part of that atmosphere, it's not something that today, in the place that I'm at, that I'm willing to, first of all, put out of pocket to go, because that's what it would entail. It would entail me to get into my car and drive, take time away from my kids, take effort to put into it. I would have to build something to sit and, I'd have to actually sit down and build a timeline of some kind of activity or something to do with them. And it feels to me like throwing my efforts And not that it feels to me, it feels to me like I want things to flow into my life more easily and readily, and for me to be supported by them, and the opportunity, and there's so many opportunities that come to me when I am in sync with myself. Now, if that whole weekend I'm like under pressure, first of all, I'm going to be under pressure in that meeting that I do have set up, that I already set up. And that's something that flowed into my life easily. Yeah, it's a place that I'm already going to, that we set up to meet at the Rubroy. I'm already planning on being there anyway. The things that come naturally and that flow, they flow. They have a flow to them. They feel easy. I feel at ease. It's like the house that I found that I'm living in now. I put out a notice in the group of the village that I live in, that I'm looking for a house, and the owner of the house came to me and offered, it all just flowed. It all just came in as a flow. So, and that's something that I've noticed in my life, that the best things that happen, they come in as a flow, and they flow in naturally, and they come to me and they present themselves to me, and the opportunities open themselves up to me, and there's nothing that I need to do that gets me out of my comfort zone or out of my flow. I'm not saying that sometimes you do have to get out of you. You have to do things. You have to go towards things, move towards things. But what I am saying is that they happen easily and readily, and they're open to you. They feel good when they happen. And so yesterday also I put up that video that it's just funny how things sync like that. I put up that video that I took my friend out of, I quit following my friend on Facebook so that he wouldn't come in and just surprise me, but I still follow him on YouTube. So this morning when I get up to do my, and I took it out so that I wouldn't have any surprises. I'm doing a short walk with him this morning. I'm going back to the house to make sandwiches for my sons. So I put up that, I was talking about how I don't want any surprises, anything that comes up and just moves me from wherever I'm at. And so this morning I opened up YouTube to do my guided meditation. And there he is with a new video of him sitting this world is so quacky. It's him sitting in his bed talking about how to open up the morning. And like the picture of him sitting in his bed is like, it looks almost exactly like the picture of me sitting in my bed. Like even the lamp is similar. And I thought that was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious how I talk about something and then it's like the world brings it to me like smack in the face. I thought that was pretty funny. This world has a sense of humor. But I'm really proud of myself. I woke up this morning with that knowing. Like, okay, this is not feeling right. Following my intuition, following my emotions, understanding what I feel, allowing myself to, not run after things, allowing things just to flow in and feel how they feel as they flow in. And being exact with myself. Another thing that I also had this morning is that not to feel like I'm losing out on anything. I feel like sometimes I was running after things, afraid that I'm gonna lose out if I don't run after this, or something might be happening here, so I'm gonna go there. I don't need to run after anything. Things will come to me and flow into my life. I just don't need to allow them to flow in. And I'm not missing any opportunities. really, sometimes I feel like, oh, I need to, I want to go here or there because there might be something or other going on, or I might miss out. I'm not missing out on anything. My life is always happening for me. Even if I'm just coming home and being at home with my kids, my life is happening for me. And I'm not missing out on any moment of it. I am here every moment that I'm present, that I'm allowing myself to be present. And it's exactly the opposite. When I'm running after things, or sometimes I feel like, oh, I want to stop at the beach on the way, but I don't really feel like stopping. But yeah, I'm not missing out on anything. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to be happening. Even those things, and this realization, there's nothing that I need to be running after. Wherever I am, the world comes in around me and supports me in where I am. As long as I am in existence. So I am exactly as I am supposed to be. I am perfect. I am harmonious. I am. I am are powerful words. Whatever comes after I am is abracadabra. Whatever comes after I am, you are creating. So if there are things in my life that I don't want in my life, but I can still feel the vibration of them and I see them, I don't need to speak them. I am, and whatever I put after I am continues to be. So if I'm noticing all the things that I don't want in my life and I'm talking about them, I'm making them stronger, I'm vibrating them. So I am, and you can always find something. Yesterday I was listening to a lecture and of Mel, what is her name? Mel Robbins, maybe? A TED Talk. And she was talking about the odds of each of us existing as like 1 in 400 trillion, I think it was, the odds of this being here. I think that was the number, but it was something astronomical, something absolutely miraculous. And then I got to be, not only did I get to be, I got to be unique. I got to be this only one of me. And I got to be healthy and with a sound mind. And I got to be a creator. I get to live in the free world. I get to choose. There's just so many things to be grateful for. And there's so many things that I can say I am about that have an uplifting feeling. I am an artist. I am sought after. I am loving. I am a mother. I am respectful. I am smart. I'm pretty. There's just so many things. I'm talented. I'm in love with life. I'm calm. There's just so much. Okay, so I'm going to stop this here. I'm going back to the house. Okay, so I'm going to continue on these same lines because it just keeps on opening up for me. And I can already see that I'm in a much better state of mind just from this realization of allowing myself to be where it naturally flows. And when things naturally flow, then first of all, my experience is a much better experience. You can see. I already did. Yeah, he knows. I just did. Just a minute. I'm getting my boys up and at him. You need to start moving, Booba. So I'm taking into example, like 2 days ago, I stayed home to work from home. And most of the day I was just like this in a state because I stayed home and I'm going to be working on this project, the one that I feel now that I'm just going to cancel because it's just not coming together in harmony. And all day long, first of all, I didn't get it done because obviously it's not in sync with my being. And that's just like I said, anymore, whatever I put my efforts towards has to be, for me, it has to feel right. It has to be in the flow with my being. And I'm learning now how to differentiate and how to feel what sits with me right. And if I'm sitting at home all day long holding my head and what do I do? What do I do? It's not right. It's not right for me. Things that are right for me feel right. Things that are right for me, I'm excited about doing. Things that are right for me, I want to do. I get up in the morning feeling exhilarated about it. I get up in the morning and it's like, oh, let me do this. You know, kind of like making these videos. Making these videos comes to me naturally. You know, in the beginning, it was like putting myself out there. Maybe it was overcoming fears, but it always felt natural to me. Even in the beginning, it's just me talking. So that I know is coming in natural. So I'm thinking the places that feel the most natural for me are the places that I should be, places that I'm happy to be, places that I want to be. It seems to me like a lot of times with these videos, I want to get everything else out of the way so that I can do the videos. So why not just do the videos? Figure out a way to just do the videos and bring my value through these videos, because that's truly what it is to bring my value into the world. And be an expression, which I already found. When you're in expression, that is actually you're in your destiny. Your destiny is to be an expression. To be an expression, to be a witness to other people's expressions, to understand them and be a witness to them. And that is also something that I would really like to do, is to bring other people out. That feels right to me. For like my friends, I have such unique, special friends with all sorts of talents and gifts and things that they do. And really, that is a place that I would like to be. Okay, so I am going to be making sandwiches, so I am going to stop this so that I can get into it. So also what I feel like I want to add on to this video is that I'm allowing things to come into my life, but the second part of it is allowing and choosing, but also being grateful. So when something does come into my life and that I am grateful for it, be an appreciation and show the universe that this is what I'm appreciating. I understand that this flowed into my life, and thank you. And thank you for the coffee, and thank you for for my animals. Lola, don't dig in the garbage. She listens, see? And be appreciative for everything that does flow and that does come into my life. I feel like through appreciation, I tell the universe yes, through appreciation, and thank you for this, and thank you for this, and for allowing this flow, and then going towards it. See, the vibration that I am emitting now is so much different than a vibration of something that I'm trying to make happen. I'm trying to grab a hold of it and feeling like it's going to get away from me if I don't grab it, or things that belong to me and belong in my life come in naturally, and they sit well with my being. So I don't have to run after them or feel like there's scarcity or they're going to go anywhere. And that's also with love, and also with, finding a life partner. If I have to hold on to him to keep him into my life, then it's not a good situation. It's not what naturally it belongs in my life. And that I'm keeping in mind. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. Okay, so in short, I want to wrap up this whole video with what I understood, because I've been, I talk things through in order to understand them, and so I've been talking this through all morning about really what the essence of it is that when something is in true sync with my being, it naturally flows into my life. It's the same thing that I've been saying. When you bring yourself into a state of vibration, you magnetize to yourself the same state of vibration. And through understanding that I just let go, and things that if I'm trying to force something to be, then I'm getting into the state of vibration of lack. I have to do this in order for it to come into my life and to be. And it's also something that is out of sync with me, because if it was my naturally belonged to me and was naturally, in tune with my being, and my being naturally was going in that direction, it was like, wow, this is just perfect for me. It's just like when you find somebody that you love, you just naturally know it. You don't have to try to force it. You don't have to try to look for the parts of them that you're attracted to. You're just simply attracted. And because the vibration is in sync. So it's the exact same thing. Things that come to you naturally. So it really just gives me like this feeling of peace. I understand that there is effort in things, that you do action, and there's effort when you move towards something that you want in your life. But the effort that you put forth feels natural. It feels like you feel hyped. You feel excited. You feel like you get up in the morning and you just want to do it. You want to take that action towards that thing. And by realizing that I allow that by nature, I allow things to flow into my life, and I can see it also in the past. Things that have flowed into my life were things that I didn't have. I didn't have to make them happen. The people that came into my life that I enjoyed their company, my friends, it wasn't like I'm going out and I'm going to meet this and this friend and they're going to become my friend. The people that I met that naturally became my friends, by nature, I was drawn to them. They were drawn to me, and it was a fit. So everything else is like that too. So if there is something that I feel like I have to force it, and I have to make it become, I'm going against myself, because by forcing something to come, first of all, it's not exact for my being. And by forcing something to come, I'm also getting into that vibration of I have to make this happen, and I have to bring it to be, even if it's not naturally flowing, I'm trying to force it into flowing. So then I'm actually bringing my vibration into a place of lack and bringing my vibration down. And also, because I am not in my natural state of vibration, I'm not vibrating my own source. So then the things that come into my life, I'm stopping the flow from coming into my life naturally. I'm stopping the natural things. I'm taking up space in my life with things that are not natural. Yes, sweetie. Okay, in a second, I'm going to stop it. I'm forcing things into my life that don't come in naturally, and then it's taking up the space and mind, and not allowing things by nature to flow into my life that are more suitable for me and happen. Okay, so I'm going to stop this. My son's getting off to school. So one more sentence. Basically, it's allowing nature to flow, allowing nature to take its course. So I'm just in allowance. Allow myself to be as a part of nature, and allow everything around me in the universe as a part of nature to flow.
No power. Please charge.
That's the speaker. Okay.